Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton of Mark Rushton Gallery. It is Tuesday, May 10th, 2022, and this is the anti inflation live art sale. It's the 14th live art sale here at the Mark Rushton Gallery. And I've kind of decided to change things up here. So we're just going to wait for, maybe somebody to show up. You never know. Then I'll start showing the art pieces here real quick. And then I'm going to show all the prints that are available and some of the merch as well. And so, man, it was hot here today. It was like, I'm in Iowa and it's like 93 degrees. At least that's what it said in the car. And then a tree fell in my backyard, which you got to understand, my backyard is like the forest. It's like total ravine. But I'm going to have to call somebody to come out and cut that up. Yeah, it was a sort of Damocles tree. Luckily, it did fall in a good location. Didn't really hit anything. There's not much back there anyway, but now I need to have an art sale to pay for the chainsaw, guys, right? Why don't you just go out and buy a chainsaw? I don't know about that. People who do that for a living, they need to earn that buck. This is how I earn my buck, right? So anyway, let's just get started here. Let's just get started. Get the party started here at the Mark Rushton Gallery. So I'm Mark Rushton. I'm a recording artist, and I'm also a fine artist. And I have my gallery out at the markrushtongallery.com or markrushtongallery.com. And it's been up there for a couple of months now, sort of getting my figuring out how to do everything with regard to configuring the site, running sales, running live art shows. And I just really love it because I got away from art for a couple of years, but been in the galleries. I've done live art pop-up sales before. I really want to do that again here, but last couple of years everything kind of disappeared, and but now I'm back, and that's how things go. So anyway, let's just get started with the art here, right? So I run a twice weekly, what I call weekly art sale, a live art sale. And my pieces are on like anything that's in the weekly sale, 70% off list price. And of course, everything else in the gallery right now, originals, prints, merchandise, compact discs, all 15% off. And all my originals have free shipping in the United States. The prints are fulfilled by a fulfillment vendor. So you got to pay for a little bit of shipping there. That gasoline, that diesel's not cheap these days. So, the way I kind of see it is, the price of everything has been going up here the last few years or last few years or whatever. And as far as art is concerned, people don't necessarily have to buy art like they do, things like gasoline and the rent and car repairs and stuff like that. But there's people out there with disposable income. They're looking for a good deal. And that's what I try to provide here. So, when the price of everything is going up, the price of art should probably go down. And of course, I'm just getting my wheels moving again here with regard to selling art and offering art. So let's go and take a look at some of the paintings here that I've got right back here in the studio. Sitting up. I'm going to hold these up right here to the camera here. Let's just start off with the smallest one here, Blue Drop. This was one of the early ones that I featured here. This is just an experiment that I did a few years ago. This is a little 5x7. It's actually a little bit smaller than that, but the frame is 5x7. It's a desktop frame. It's an original piece just placed in one of these little inexpensive desktop frames. It's just an inexpensive way to collect my artwork. It's just another way. Put it on your desk, put it on a mantle or whatever. Original piece of artwork from the artist. And how much are they? Look at that. $14.95. Normally $49.95, on sale for $14.95. Let's keep moving on here. Deck of Dreams. Here's Deck of Dreams over here. I'm trying to figure out like the best way to sort of manage this here. I do like to show the image as it appears. I like to show the image in my hands here. Sometimes the camera doesn't exactly pick up the color. That looks pretty close. That looks pretty close to me. Of course, it is. I got a little bit of a west light coming in here, and then I've got some light here in the room. But this is Deck of Dreams. This is a 6x6 inch. 6x6 inch acrylic collage. So what this is acrylic paint and acrylic ink with a little bit of a collage of a thermal printed photograph there in the middle. And the detail here is a little bit better in the photo, I do believe. And so that's neat. Normally $99.95, on sale for $29.95. I'll put the hanging hardware on there. I will do that before it's shipped. What else do we have back here? Drapeeve. Let's get back to the site here. I'm just going to go through everything. This is a little 8x8 square. It's also a collage work, acrylic paint and acrylic ink on stretched canvas. Look at the 1.25 inch canvas. I will put hanging hardware on the back. It's a little thermal printed photograph of the woods behind my house. And just something fun for that little space, the bathroom, that little wall that, just needs a splash of color. Normally $149.95, 70% off, $44.95, free shipping in the United States. So the last live art show I had is hilarious. Somebody showed up from Twitch, and they were they left a comment, which I did not show, but which I talked about. And it was and somebody said, "Is this an infomercial? Is this a joke?" I loved it because there was like some random person just showing up. And that's fine. Whatever their comment is, that's okay. But I thought that was just absolutely wonderful. Is this an infomercial? Is this a joke? No, it's not a joke. I'm selling art. I've been selling art. And the best way to sell art, other than in person, is to, have these live art shows, hold it up for the camera, talk about it, just give you ideas. Because this, the art doesn't do anything sitting on a shelf. This is immediate fields. Again, another 8x8 inch acrylic paint and acrylic ink on canvas, on stretched canvas here. That's got the sawtooth hanger on there. This is not a collage work. This is strictly acrylic paint and acrylic ink. This isn't what I consider an abstract landscape, which is largely the main sort of motif here with my work, is the abstract landscape. And I've been painting this sort of stuff for 30 years. Let's do this one next. Let's do Black Hills next. Go back here to the site. Black Hills. A little bit different frame here. This is a black matte wood frame. This is acrylic ink on synthetic paper. You see those little textures there? Those are spun bonded olefin fibers made by DuPont. This synthetic paper, the spun bonded olefin, I think was originally discovered in the 1950s, and the process for making it was, I believe it was for sale or patented by the 60s. And so they use it for many, many, many different things. I use it for painting on occasionally, mainly with sometimes with acrylic paint, sometimes with acrylic ink. And I've been painting on it since the early 1990s when I was in art school. and it just makes fabulous textured paintings. So this is an 8x10. It's got the hanging hardware. This the synthetic paper has been adhered to a basswood cradled wood panel and placed inside this frame here. And again, normally $149.95. Bring that up there on the website. But with the 70% off, $44.95, $49.90, $44.95. There we go. Just got a few more here. And then I'm going to go through the prints. The prints. Yes, a dusting. Again, acrylic ink and acrylic paint on synthetic paper. The acrylic paint is the lower part here. It's supposed to be like snow. Again, it's adhered to a cradled wood panel with a starch-based adhesive and placed inside this white matte wood frame. The D-ring and the hanging hardware. It'll come with plexiglass too to protect the image. That's called a dusting. Now for the big ones. Now for the big guys. Lowered sky. Let's lower this here a little bit here. Lowered sky, normally $649.95. This is a 16x20 acrylic ink on synthetic paper, adhered to a cradled wood panel and placed in this white matte wood frame. Again, hanging hardware, wire, little bumpers on the back. There will be plexiglass to cover the image. It will be well packed. Free shipping in the United States. Let's bring this up here because the camera is not exactly showing it as well as I would like. Let's go right like that. Can we do this too? No? Let's include me here. All right, very good. Let's just go through the pictures here. Different angles. Just an abstract landscape there. Pretty neat, huh? So yeah, normally $649.95, $194.95. Just got one more big one left. God, I'm having fun. This is great. Just keep changing up this show. Sold a painting a couple of weeks ago. It was just thrilling. Be great to sell a few more, you know? Look at this. In the flow. How about that? If somebody comes into your house and they see that on the wall. Oh my gosh. They go, what is that? You know, for me, it's like the soybean fields around here. I'm kind of out in the country. You drive a couple more minutes and it's all farm fields. And in the fall, you know, the soybean plants, they kind of turn that rusty color for about a couple of days. And that sure looks great. And then the sky, well, the sky didn't really look like that, but I wouldn't mind if the sky looked like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, regular price $649.95, $194.95, under $200. Free shipping in the United States. Framed, adhered to a cradled wood panel. These things are amazing. Can we get up there? Can we get really close on that detail? How's that camera doing? Oh, it kind of changes the color on that, but let's bring it up real quick here. In the flow. Super easy to order these paintings. Be careful here. So yeah, these are the deep discount. I decided to put a whole bunch of these here in the deep discount rather than having one or two or something like that. Why do that? Let's have a big show, right? Here's how easy it is to order a painting from me, right? You go out to the Mark Rushton website. Let's just go out to the Mark Rushton website here real quick. I'm just going to show you how it's done. The Mark Rushton Gallery website. First thing in the upper left is a weekly sale. Let's say you wanted to buy Drapive, right? Comes up here, $44.95. Here's all you got to do. Now, if you have an account, you can add to cart, or you can do instant checkout. Instant checkout over here on the right. You put in your credit card, you put in your billing address, free shipping, pay now. That's it. And then I get an email and you deal with me. If there's any problems, you deal with me. Isn't that great? Wonderful. So let's go back out to the gallery here. I want to show you the different print substrates I have out here. Now, I have different imagery out here that is available in different types of prints. We'll go over to the print site here. So I've got these sort of photo collage, acrylic ink, acrylic paint sort of paintings out here. And these can be placed on different types of what they call print substrates. I'm going to show them off to you here, because when you go someplace to buy art, you don't have this many options. It's a lot of options, but I want to show them off to you and talk about them. All right. First one here. This is a metal print. It's a metal print. It's printed onto aluminum. Isn't that great? It's a little shiny and reflective. And the great thing about these metal prints is you can touch them. And, you can wipe them off or whatever. But, you really don't want to do this to an original painting. But you can do this to a print. They're lightweight, easy to move, easy to store. What else do we have out here? Wood. They print onto wood. Just print right onto wood here. A little bit different type of backing on there. These are small ones, but they come in larger sizes too. I'll show you that here in just a second. That's great. Canvas gallery wraps, prints. You know how sometimes you see these in people's houses with the photos, and they kind of on the side there. You see on the side. Look at the hanging hardware. These are lovely, lightweight. The acrylic. This one's called Thicket, Thicket. This is on the 1/8 inch acrylic. Isn't that neat? Now they do sell like acrylic frames in stores like Hobby Lobby and Michael's and stuff like that. But you stick it in there. Well, I don't know how they do this, but it's not cheap, but it's not super expensive either. Again, you got kids? Yeah, you can touch this artwork. Last, the most economical is the fine art paper. This has like a gator board backing. I'll show you how much this is. Very economical. Right, so real quick here. Let's just go through real quick. Where do I want to be? And we'll just use 3 Season Porch as an example here. So it's available as a metal print. And of course, there's a little video here on metal prints that you can bring up. But, it's got different sizing. And you can go through the different sizing and see what the price is. And yes, they go to absolutely crazy sizes like 60 by 48. That's kind of expensive. But if you're looking for a signature piece for your house, look at this. Can you imagine that? That's a little goofy, but that'd be cool. Somebody shows up at your house, you're gonna be like, "What is that? Did you suddenly turn into like sort of art guy? Where's where's David Hockney when you need him, right?" So you got that. But even something like I'm not going to show you everything here, but the smooth fine art paper. You saw those 50 by 40, 367. Of course, that's before the gator board backing. That's before any framing or anything like that. But that's pretty good. How would that look? Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Pretty cool, huh? There's even more. Real quick, I'm gonna show off winter break here, just because this is the neatest thing. I really should have showed this first, but I have my work in like little magnets and stuff like that. But then I also have tote bags. Look at that, tote bags. A little 13 by 13 for 19.95, and we also go up to 18 by 18 for 23.95 plus shipping. The shipping isn't much. I think it's like about $6 or so. Now look at this here. Look at that. That is the quality of the bag. Fantastic. Right? It's a polyester bag. I can put 2 1-gallon water containers in here. You know, I could go and get my my water jugs refilled or my groceries. People ask about these. They're like, "Wow, that is neat. Where did you get that?" And you know what I say? I hand out the card. You can order your own out at the Mark Rushton Gallery. Yes, you can. Even got the little QR code there on the back. Isn't that neat? Super neat. You know, one more thing. Thanks for sticking around. This is so great. Go out to the main part of the gallery here. You scroll down. Yeah, I got the calendar. The calendar's over there. I'm not going to show you the calendar, but the calendar can start at any month in the year. It doesn't have to start in January. That somebody thought about that. I also have compact discs. Yes, I still have compact discs. I'm a musician. You can click on here and get a preview on Spotify. I'm on all major streaming services worldwide. If you subscribe to it, I'm most likely on there. Mark Rushton, and then of course all the other names that I publish music onto within. So anyway, that is it for tonight's show. Gosh, that was a blast. I'm kind of glad I changed this around. Right? I'm just going to kind of wrap up here, but I'm kind of glad I changed the weekly art sale to be quite a few more things. And then I kind of had to reconfigure some stuff in the gallery to, just learning more about how the gallery works. And the great thing about the gallery is you can just come in and browse. You can see, you know. Every now and then I put new artworks up. And you can just go through what's the latest thing that Rushton has uploaded. Flying further. That's a very nice floating framed piece there. The signature, one of the signature pieces. Unless you don't get one of the framed ones for whatever. I mean, I'm sorry, one of the big prints, which I will get someday. When I have a little bit different studio here, a little bit different studio setup, I will have some probably some metal prints made, maybe also some smooth fine art paper, some big pieces made. Sun's setting. I think I'm gonna go for a little drive. I know gas is like $4 a gallon or something like that, but I got to get out of here. 25 minutes. Thanks for hanging around. Awesome show. The gallery's markrushtongallery.com. I do it twice a week, Thursdays and Fridays. I don't know what I'm going to add on Friday. I've just done so much today, but that's okay. That's good. Keep me loose. Talk to you later. Have a good night.